Trek and Trip. Pipli, the craft hub of Odisha. The land of splendid temples and mind-blowing scenic beauty, where everyone lives in harmony. It is Pipli in Odisha, an abode of a number of creative artists and craftsmen. This place is known as the land of gods. The nation holds Pipli as a place of relief to anyone seeking peace of mind. And when in Odisha, if you are interested in brightly colored Chandua applique and patchwork, then Pipli is the place you should explore. Here we give you the best chance to decide when to pack your bags and set on a wonderful journey to Pipli, an artist's paradise. A small hamlet near Bhubaneswar, Pipli is primarily famous for its handicrafts. Needless to say, the village is the rightful destination for all who want to carry home souvenirs and gifts for near and dear ones, or keep a colored item as a token of the days spent in Bhubaneswar. How do we get to Pipli? Pipli, the heart of the colorful artwork called applique, is located at a distance of 20 kilometers from Bhubaneswar on the National Highway 203 connecting Bhubaneswar with Puri. It is at Pipli that one takes a turn and moves eastward to proceed to Konark, the site of the Sun Temple. Pipli lies 44 kilometers from Konark. So you can take a tour to Pipli while you are coming back from Konark. It lies at the junction where Konark Road branches out of the Puri-Bhubaneswar highway. So the destination itself forms part of the Golden Triangle, Puri, Konark, Bhubaneswar. Tour buses travel daily to Pipli from Konark and Puri. One can say that Pipli is a gateway to many other places that you can include in your itinerary: Khandagiri, Udaygiri, Dhaulagiri, Konark, Puri Jagannath Temple, Lingaraj Temple, Kapileshwar Temple, Chilka Lake, Chandipur, etc. to name a few. Pipli art. Think of the famous Rath Yatra or car festival of Puri that is held every year. Think of the brightly colored chariots of Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra. Think of the gorgeously colorful umbrellas or chhatri that is used to protect the gods and goddesses from the sun and the rain when they are out on the street. That is how the saga of Chandua art, the Indian version of the French applique, began. Pipli was set up as an artisan's village during the Somavansi dynasty rule in Odisha somewhere in the 10th century AD. As the legend would have it, Pipli derived its name from Pirs, holy Muslim saints, many of whom lived in this area. Applique works of Pipli is locally called Chandua. The art exemplifies the perfect synthesis of the culture of Odisha. As with many other handicrafts of Odisha, the roots of the applique art form is associated with the rituals and traditions of Lord Jagannath, the presiding deity of the Puri temple. At one time, the applique work of Odisha is said to have reached the heights of excellence. In Odisha, kings engaged craftsmen in the Jagannath temple. In 1054, Maharaja Birakshor is said to have appointed darjis to serve the temple. The darjis provided regular supply of the items which were required for the rites performed at the temple. Applique. The bright and beautiful applique crafts of Pipli can be found on various items like handbags, umbrellas, shoes, clothes, wall hangings, pillow covers, cushion covers, bed covers, etc. The applique work is a form of art that is done by cutting beautiful pattern on a piece of cloth. Patterns depicting flowers, animals, etc. are made and are later stitched beautifully on another piece of cloth. This Chandua patchwork is mostly designed by the women who live in the villages around Pipli. The applique work in its colorful best is the most prominent attraction in the cloth cover of the three chariots of the presiding deities in the Rath Yatra or car festival. Your trip to Pipli will never be complete without a visit to one of these workshops, which will give you a live experience of this traditional craft form. Top attractions. In Pipli, one comes across rows of shops flaunting the applique work. The eye-catching main street is laden with stores selling handicrafts. Pipli also provides scope for shopping a variety of other items such as dokra, a mix of brass and metal. Pipli is best visited when traveling between the capital Bhubaneswar and Puri. For all those who are particularly interested in rural and festival tourism, your trip from Puri to Pipli will truly be an enriching and gratifying experience. So, the next time you see an interesting applique work, think of Pipli. And if this place really fascinates you, you should definitely visit this quiet village located close to the four hotspots of Odisha: Bhubaneswar, Puri, Konark Sun Temple and Chilika Lake. Sure, it will become one of your cherished holidays in a beautiful part of incredible India.